Welcome to Mike's Literary Minute, where books can be listened to and enjoyed. My name is Michael. I've been listening to audiobooks since the mid-'80s, and today's video selection we have a book called Minimum Wage Magic by Rachel Aaron and read by Emily Woo Zeller. Now, I'm not sure how I got this book. I don't know if the cover art caught my attention, or it could have been one of those things where Audible has, you buy one credit, gets you 2 books. Don't know. Doesn't make a difference. Don't care. We are introduced to the protagonist, a young lady named Opal Young-A, who lives in a world where magic has come back. There's magic, there's dragons, there's mages, there's wizards, the usual standards. Opal lives in a place called the DFZ, Detroit Free Zone. So basically happens in Detroit, Michigan, and her job is what is known as a cleaner. And what happens is when you default on your apartment or your house or whatever, she goes in there and cleans your stuff up. Well, poor Opal, who has a degree in magic, she gets a job. She goes to the job, dead guy on the floor, standard stuff, dead guy on the floor, and she realized there's more to the story than it appears. And it is a story of how she goes about finding the great big treasure at the end. There's a big treasure at the end. There's always a big treasure at the end. How she gets the big treasure, and you've got your usual villains, and her dad is a dragon, and so you've got the personal conflict with that. And all in all, as a work of literature, F, big time. But it's a good, feel-good, background music, noise type of book. Don't take it too seriously, and it's a great book. In fact, there are 3 books in the series. Since the last video, I have listened to all 3 of them. I've had a lot of personal time to myself recently, so I have demolished a whole bunch of books, some of which will be turned into videos. I decided to start with this one. I'm going to break this one into 3 parts, because why make one video out of 3 books when you can make 3 videos out of 3 books and actually have more videos on YouTube? More chances for people to find me, like, share, and subscribe, and all the other stuff that I wish you would do. As far as a good story goes, as a book that's a good story, it makes you kind of feel good, it's lighthearted. Honestly, the book delivers. It delivers solid. It's a solid 3 on the scale. It is a good B book. Are there better books? Yes. Are there worse books? Yes. And unfortunately, I've listened to a few of them. But once again, I don't slam other books. It's not my thing. Make your own decisions on that. But this one, as I like the narrator, the book was fast-paced. The narration was great. The storyline was great. Like I said, it's a good, solid B book, and I'd recommend it. As I said, Minimum Wage Magic is the first in the Detroit Free Zone series. As of right now, as far as I know, there are 3 books in the series. Yes, I have all 3. Yes, I've listened to all 3. Have you even heard of this book? This one came up and struck out of nowhere. So have you heard of this series of books? Have you heard of the author Rachel Aaron? If not, I'd give serious consideration to. Apparently this is not the only series that she writes, and she builds this as a continuation of another series, but it stands alone. You don't have to read the first series to read this one. Everything makes sense. Is the Minimum Wage, the Detroit Free Zone books are independent. They're just set in the same world as the other one. Think Fear the Walking Dead and The Walking Dead. In fact, we already discussed my fear of the Walking Dead, that I'll be changing channels and accidentally run into it and have to watch it. All that aside, though, what are your thoughts? Have you heard of the book? Have you heard of the author? Have you read the book? Listened to the book? Done anything with the book? Like, share, comment, subscribe. And I've got another video I'm going to be making in this year. This is going to be one of my 3 packs. I've got this video I'm doing now, another one by an author who I think I've listened to every single solitary one of his books. If not, I'm really close. And then an update on the last video. That's going to be a 3rd video, of how I'm getting screwed by having to listen to a book that I really don't want to listen to, but my fans have spoken. I said I'd do it. I'm going to do it. I will, after I get done with the book I'm listening to, I will be more than happy to throw myself on my own sword and listen to that damn book, even though I'm going to be sick of it by about the first 3 minutes of listening to it. But that's okay, though. I'm going to listen because my fan, or the one person who responded, he wants my opinion. And you know what? I'm good with that. I'm going to give it to him. Catch you on the next video.